Hello, everybody. Thank you for taking my call. I have a couple of questions for Tom. Not a lot of people in the United States, anyway, know much about him as a boxer. Haven't really had an opportunity to see him. This will be the first time. So my question for him is this. First of all, can he just tell us a little bit about his boxing background, how he got started, and what his goals have been as a professional boxer?
Need first to translate. Tom, was dir gesagt, dass du natürlich in den USA nicht so bekannt bist. Und die Amerikaner wollen natürlich ein bisschen mehr zu deinem boxerischen Hintergrund wissen, vor allem, was du schon erreicht hast, wie du zum Boxen gekommen bist, was du erreicht hast und was jetzt dein großes Ziel ist.
Mein großes Ziel ist, Weltmeister zu werden. Das ist, glaube ich, von jedem Boxer das Ziel. Warum ich zum Boxen gekommen bin?
Wie und ganz kurz deine Karriere.
Ich wollte unbedingt immer schon boxen. Das ist mein Ding. Und das hatte ich schon immer im Blut. Man wird als Boxer geboren und deswegen habe ich damit angefangen. Ja. Und müssen den Namen jetzt eigentlich erzählen, wirklich.
Ja, das können wir mal.
Und was noch?
Ja, jetzt wie deine Karriere jetzt ist, warum du und wie du jetzt zu diesem Titelkampf gekommen bist. I gave a rough translation. Tom is a little bit laughing about this because he is telling his story all the time. But once again, he started boxing in the age of 9 to 10, so he was a little bit, not a fat boy, but he was a little boy. He was not very sportive ambitions, but he started boxing, and he told in this moment that he was born for boxing. He will always want to be a fighter, a boxer. So he started his career as an amateur, so goes on with his professional. He joined SES Boxing. He subscribed in the age of 18, so he's now in our stable SES Boxing for about 7 years. And he has fine record. He goes to steps in the professional surrounding, treated and directed by Steinfurt, and so this was his step in the career, and his big target from the first day of his boxing boxing start was to be a world champion. That's his biggest ambition. That's his target. So that's only one thing in his mind, to be a world champion.
And we'll now take a question from Cameron Bufford. Go ahead, please.
Hey, good morning, Tom. Thanks for taking my question. I'd like to know what gives you confidence that you can compete with Tyson Fury at this level. And then secondly, I'd like to know, since he vows to retire if he loses to you, does that give you added motivation to beat him?
Once again, there was something with the audio not in. Once again, the last part of the question.
Since Fury vowed to retire if he loses to you, does that give you added motivation to get him out of there or to send him into retirement?
Fury wohl gesagt hat, dass wenn gegen dich verliert, dass aufhört. Ist das eine weitere Motivation für dich?
Natürlich ist eine weitere Motivation. Wenn ich die besten Leute geschlagen habe ich den geschlagen, und warum sollte ich dann auch weiter boxen?
If there is any fact, or if it's a fact that Fury said this, Trump's response on this is that he will say that he is fighting, in his mind, the best fighter of the world. So if he wins, then if there's a retirement of Fury, that's also one more motivation. But he's joking. If he's beating Fury, then he also will retire, because if you beat the best fighter in the world, there's no more target. It's a joke.
No.
Can you repeat the joke? I'm sorry. Maybe it's a little lost in translation.
Yeah, the joke is if Tyson is retiring, if Schwarz is beating him, Schwarz will also retire because he already beat the best boxer in the world.